Mario Tennis, Fortnite, mobile gaming, E3, and some misunderstood whiskey. You know what they all have in common?
What's happening?
They're all going to be on this episode of On this episode of Reviews and Whiskey, we're going to be taking a look at a special bottle of whiskey, misunderstood whiskey, started right here in New Jersey. We're also going to take a look at E3, Mario Tennis, Fortnite for the Switch. We're also going to take a look at mobile gaming in a new segment that we have debuting this week. But first, let's get into the pregame. This week, we'll be pre-gaming Misunderstood Whiskey. I had a chance to meet the founders of Misunderstood, JD and Chris, at a local whiskey tasting, and I gotta say, not only am I impressed with the whiskey, but I'm impressed with JD and Chris. Their story is amazing. They're from New Jersey. It's inspired from New Jersey, but crafted in Kentucky. The whiskey is absolutely amazing. The ginger profile adds something unique to it, something I've never tasted before. All I can say is amazing, guys. But I'd like to give Dom a chance to see what he thinks.
I'm not going to agree with you because, it does take a lot out of me. But, JD, Chris, guys, I've never met you. But I feel like just by tasting what you made, I feel like I kind of did meet you. Smelling the drink in itself is just... You smell a whiskey and sometimes...
That's where it starts.
You feel it
That's
does.
where it starts.
It does.
That's how amazing this
is. Whiskey snob, with the monocle and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, smelling it first before tasting it is... Like it says in the bottle, it's like taking an adventure. And
yeah.
This is an adventure, JD and Chris. I thank you for letting us join you on.
Very good job, guys.
Yeah.
So now let's get into what we do best. We're going to take a look at some games today in a segment that you guys know, The Reckoning.
I thought we were doing what we do best. Were we just drinking?
That's true. This week on The Reckoning, we're going to take a look at two games, Mario Tennis and Fortnite for the Switch. For Mario Tennis, though, we secured an exclusive interview with local tennis pro, self-proclaimed local tennis pro, Frederick Love. Dom, how hard was it to secure this interview?
Guys, I gotta say, I picked up the phone like 2 or 3 times. One of which I didn't call him, but the second time I did call him, and he did pick up though.
Wow.
He did though.
Wow.
And you got a chance to interview him, man.
I did.
I'm upset I couldn't be there.
It was very interesting. But I let you guys judge for yourself.
All right, let's see it.
Take it away.
Roll it away.
I caught up with Frederick Love, self-proclaimed local tennis pro, during one of his training sessions. He had some very interesting things to say about Mario Tennis. We're here with self-proclaimed local tennis pro, Frederick Love, to discuss a little Mario Tennis.
Frederick Love the third. But my mates call me Freddy Foreskin, if you know what I mean, eh?
I don't. Well, let's get into it. You guys know how The Reckoning works and how we do our scores. We do graphics, controls, story, replayability, and
Well, to me, you're a tall one, aren't you?
Woo!
So, no, I'm sorry. Get back into your bit.
Oh, okay. So those 5 categories, we rate from 1 to 5, and then we average those out and times it by 2 to give you a 1 to 10 score. Frederick or Freddie, do you understand?
Is this your first YouTube channel?
I don't know why that's relevant.
It seems like it is.
Oh.
It seems like it might be.
So, what do you give graphics for Mario Tennis?
If I had to give it a number based upon your American numerical system, I'd have to go with I might say 4. It's a simple game. It's a simple game.
So it's simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's graphics. He gives it a 4. Controls, Freddie, what do you got?
Control-wise, I'm gonna have to give it a 3.5. A little bit clunky. I would like to say they would probably be all mouth, no trousers. I wasn't a fan of the controls, but again, 3.5.
Okay. So for the American viewers at home, all mouth, no trousers, what does that mean?
It means fuck you, guy.
Nice. Freddie.
Frederick.
Or
Love
Frederick.
the third.
What do you get?
Foreskin. Say it. Call me it.
I can't do that.
Call me it. Call me it.
Can't do it. So we got graphics, we got controls. Now on to story. Freddie, what do you got?
Assuming there was a story, I mean, I'm not too sure how you Americans handle your stories in video games, not that I played them. But this story in this game that I played, I had to give it a 2. There's no story, it's just pointless challenges over and over again. Again, I mean, it's just rubbish. Straight rubbish.
You heard it here first. Rubbish.
I'm sorry, are you mocking me?
Absolutely not. Now on to replayability. Was this game replayable?
Assuming you have friends to play with, I mean, I'm sure you don't. Me and my mates, if I were to play this game again, it'd have to be online. Story mode would never ever happen again. But overall, I had to give it a 3. It's rubbish, other than the online, but that's only good for so long.
That's 2 rubbishes. Replayability gets a 3. Now on to entertainment. Were you entertained?
I gotta say, at the end of all of it, it was an excruciating journey. Wasted $60. I was not entertained, to say the least. I mean, I'm almost as less entertained as I am with this first-time YouTube channel interview that I'm doing now.
So that's entertainment. Based on our rating scale here, reviews in whiskey. Frederick, overall, what do you have?
Freddy Foreskin, that's what I have. If you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean?
I don't.
But I had to give it, based upon your mathematical American system, a 4.8.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt you, Frederick, but I think it's a 5.8.
You know what I think?
And that was the last we saw of Frederick Love. This is Isaiah, signing off. Back to you, Dom.
Fuck a cannoli, bro. How amazing was that interview? Of all the people that could have got you, I got you, Freddie. Go ahead. No. Say thank you.
Were we not watching the same interview?
For a second, it sounded like you were going to find a way to complain about that.
All I have to say is his nickname was Freddie Foreskin. Enough said.
Wait, were you always wearing that shirt?
Was I? In the second game we'll be looking at in The Reckoning, Fortnite for the Switch. You guys know how we do our reviews. You've seen it in our very, very interesting interview with Frederick Love.
Freddie Foreskin.
Gosh. Graphics, Dom, what do you got?
I gotta say, man, I've played it for PlayStation, Xbox, and for the Switch. Switch, I had to give it a 3.5 because I mean it took a huge hit graphically.
Right.
I mean, I understand it's portable, there's only so much you can do, but I mean, I feel like 3.5, you know, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Right.
I mean, man, what do you got?
I have to give it a 3.5 as well. Again, handheld, you know, it looks alright. You know, you play it on the Switch basically to have it mobile, right?
I kind of feel like you're copying me a lot with these reviews.
No, because I'm about to actually go more in depth than you did. I'm about to give the viewers a lot of meat to this review. If you let me finish.
You don't know anything about a lot of meat.
You're right, I don't. No, so seriously though, I would have to say that for the Switch, you played on the Switch for it to be mobile. But, you know, the graphics are about as good as on an iPhone or probably an Android. I have an iPhone. Again, you know, they were okay. Handheld, docked on the TV. They definitely did not hold a candle to the Xbox X or the PS4. So I'd have to give it a 3.5.
Alright, so next on our list, of course, after graphics, controls.
Controls, again, it's going to be a tale of two cities. I know you probably never read that book.
I know two cities, like New York City, and it was like a Jersey City, right?
No, this is a book by Charles Dickens. Anyway.
Yeah, Dickens, I know Dickens.
Anyway, handheld, I'd have to say that the controls were very clunky. It didn't translate very well. There's a lot of different moving parts to Fortnite if you played it. It didn't really control very well. Handheld, docked definitely fared better when you're using a Pro controller. Again, because it plays basically like an Xbox X or a PlayStation 4. But I'd have to say overall, I'd give it a 3.5. So controls, Dom, what do you got?
I mean, not to be too much like you,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up. Thanks, guys.
I guess I'm gonna finish the episode by myself.
I ended up giving it a 3. I mean, on handheld, for some reason, having the nunchucks so far apart, I don't know why, for me, somehow made it harder for me to, I don't want to say understand the game, but register the attacks and the commands and the building and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've played it on the Pro Controller, which was, I mean, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I can't complain. I mean, I think it got the job done, but again, I just feel like, it just didn't do it for me. I mean, I'm not the best of Fortnite players. I dropped from the bus. I get wrecked almost immediately.
So you're saying you're not in high school?
No, I mean I'm like a college level player.
Right. Yeah, because high school players, I mean, they dominate.
It goes high school
or younger, maybe. I don't know.
Middle school.
Yeah.
And then newborns. Newborns are like the ones.
I know they're phenoms.
Not to fuck with. They're phenoms.
They're phenoms.
All right, don't fuck with that. All right. So other than that, I mean, tell me, how much did you love the story?
So the story was absolutely non-existent because there is no story. Yeah, I have to give this story NA. I'm not going to penalize the game for having no story.
Yeah, did you say penalize or is it penalize?
Penalize?
It's not penalize. Let's just state that it's not penalize.
Oh my Jesus! Are you
It's not penalized.
Are you an English major? Anyway, I'm not gonna penalize the game for not having a story because it's advertised as of not having one. It's a free-to-play game. There is no story. So again, NA. What about you?
I mean, I had to give the story a 5. I mean, I was just so happy
Jesus, a 5. That's generous.
They didn't even give it one, which was good for me because I'm so bad at the game that I couldn't be happier that there wasn't something else I can dislike about it.
The story is that you drop from the bus and you die.
Yeah, but that drop though.
Yeah, I know, it's fun, right?
That drop?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody can kill me on the way down. I dare you to even try. No one can take me out on the way down.
Exactly.
Nobody.
And then you immediately get killed by somebody like probably in biology college prep class.
You're about to get penalized. I'm about to penalize you, son.
Alright, so let's move on to a category that we can actually rate. Replayability. Dom, what do you got?
Again, I mean, I ended up giving it a 3. It makes sense if you want to play it over and over again. I mean, if you want to get the season pass, it makes even more sense because I mean, you're saving progress, you're accumulating points, you're bringing things to your table at least.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it. Not gonna lie to anybody. I mean, I would. This is a filler game. It's something I would play if I'm bored.
Yeah.
I mean, so again, I'd give it a 3.
Right.
Your way. What do you got, man?
Replayability, I give it a 4. I don't know if it's a generational thing. Season pass for Fortnite is $10. I also didn't get it. Again, generationally, maybe some of the younger kids can appreciate doing battle royale, rinse and repeat. But again, I don't. I like more in-depth games.
Something you can come back to.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, I can understand how some people might like it. So I gave it a 4 because there is content to keep unlocking if you like this type of gameplay. So I gave it a 4.
No, unfortunately, I can respect that. Okay. I mean, at the end of it all, man, were you entertained?
Was I entertained? Again, it's a very small burst gameplay type of game. You play it in very short bursts. It brings some enjoyment, and then you put it down. Again, maybe it's a generational thing, but again, I only found it
penalized. Founded it? Penalized.
I only found it enjoyable in short bursts. What about you?
3.5. Assuming. Penalized. 3.5.
Guys, JD, Chris, we're loving your whiskey, as you can see.
Yeah, it's making it so much easier to get there. I mean, if I would have drank that while playing Fortnite, this game would have got like 5 to get the board. Honesty, penalize me, don't care. Entertainment, though, I did give it a 3.5, assuming I didn't die. Are you with me now?
I'm with you, man.
Okay,
I got you.
Assuming I didn't die immediately, which almost never happens.
As soon as you touch the ground, I think you died.
I mean, you die in Impact.
Just so you guys know, we did duos together. This man died immediately almost every time.
He needed
Either that or he stuck by me until I needed him to help me with something,
and the
and then he didn't listen.
The architect. You needed me.
He's the worst team player ever. But anyway.
Won't fight you on that. But yep, entertainment again, 3.5.
Right.
It wasn't a bad game. I mean, I could see myself. It's not a game that I would never ever come back to. I mean, if something that you want to check into occasionally.
Right.
There's no hard feelings. I understand.
Overall, again, guys, we do our overall score. We take all the categories, we add them up, we divide them by 5, and then we times them by 2 to bring you a 1 to 10 score. Dom, if you actually got that math, what do you give it?
I don't have that math. Yeah.
Okay, so I gave it a 7
Out of
10.
divided by
1.
numerically by.
It's still a 7. What are you getting, you man? Anyway, it gave it a 7. Again, that's just how it worked out. But I think it accurately represents a free-to-play game that is basically does one thing very well. Like I said.
Before we move forward, just as long as we're talking about representing,
Mm-hmm.
what does your cup represent with nothing in it?
That I'm drinking the whiskey and you're not.
Fuck, man.
JD Chris. This stuff is awesome.
Yeah, he got me. Bested. Mario Tennis.
Fortnite for the Switch.
You've been reckoned.
Now onto the players report.
Okay, so E3 just dropped, and let me say they dropped some amazing bombs on us.
Yes.
One that I'd like to touch on first, if you don't mind. Ubisoft dropped Assassin's Creed.
Real quick, who got you into Assassin's Creed?
Me.
Oranges.
Odyssey. If you're a fan of Spartans, you like RPGs, you like customizing, choosing your gender, choosing alternative endings, huge, large-scale battle scenes.
Mm-hmm.
October 5th, 2018. Wait for it, because Assassin's Creed Odyssey is coming your way.
He sounds excited for it. I'm excited for it. Next, we'll be looking at Fallout 76. I'm super excited for this. I'm a huge Fallout fan. I mean, Bethesda RPGs in general, I just love. I can't wait for this. We basically really only saw a trailer, but I can't wait to see more gameplay footage.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's promising.
Exactly.
Moving on past that, Skull and Bones. Not something I've ever heard of, or
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a new game, so I mean, not that anybody's really heard of it, but
Right.
I want to say it's more like Ubisoft created a darker, more pirate-like Sea of Thieves. I feel the same way, but I mean,
I can't take any more Sea of Thieves. Seriously?
Hopefully.
It's another pirate game?
it is, man.
Another open seas?
Yeah.
Open seas?
It is, man. It is.
No, we still got 2 people stranded on the open seas. Are they gonna? I don't know, man. Are they gonna be able to handle all this piracy?
It's too much, man.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just We don't know too much yet, but let's try to keep our fingers crossed.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Elder Scrolls 6 also was revealed. Just a trailer from Bethesda. Again, love Bethesda. Love their RPGs. Elder Scrolls is one of my favorite games of all time. Skyrim,
Beautiful game.
Oblivion.
Oh yeah.
There's not much told right now of it. There's not much really revealed, but certain rumors are saying it's set in the land of High Rock. I cannot wait to get more information about this. And as soon as we get more information, we'll let you guys know. Exactly.
Absolutely. Next on the list, we got Cyberpunk, which is a new Xbox exclusive.
Is it Green Day? Cyberpunk? Sounds like an alternative band. I don't know.
Don't mention Green Day.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you know enough about Green Day.
I know a lot about Green Day,
I don't
man.
think you know that much.
What?
Yeah, you did.
When September comes?
When September. Wake me up when September.
Wake me up when September comes.
When September ends.
Okay, I got it partly right. Anyway.
Anyways, again, we don't know too much more. They gave us the clip. They gave us the trailer. I mean, not too much, behind it. It's RPG.
Love RPGs.
Open world. Microsoft will wait and see more. So whenever you can, please, what you got up next?
Beyond Good and Evil 2, been in development for years at this point. The first one was very good. It's almost like a cult classic. New trailer, new gameplay footage. Again, another game very excited for, and we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, as soon as we know more, right?
Right?
All right. I mean, next on my list, Spider-Man, which I know we touched on another episode of it. Are you done? I mean,
Sorry, I don't know.
you done with your
Is he there?
your web slinging?
Oh, there you go.
Enough said.
Enough said.
But we see Spider-Man in a new area in the Raft,
Okay.
which, for those of you who don't know, is the prison for the villains that Spider-Man puts away. So
More villains.
of course, more yeah.
Okay.
Of course,
They showed more villains, right?
They did. I mean,
Okay, cool.
we got footage of the Shocker fight,
Right.
which was pretty nasty. I'm not sure if you saw, but
Doesn't this remind you of a lot of Arkham, though? Batman Arkham?
it does. But I mean, Arkham had an amazing.
It was
feel
an amazing
to
game, though.
It
I'm not-
was.
Yeah.
We don't need to touch on that, but I mean, it had an amazing feel to it. I mean,
Right.
they're bringing
Okay.
a Spider-Man to an Arkham feel. So I mean, September 7th,
Okay.
be ready because my spider sense is tingling.
Next on my list, Death Stranding, starring Norman Reedus from Walking Dead fame. Looks like a very interesting game. All we saw so far was a trailer, right?
A trailer.
And what was going on? Did he deliver a
The-
baby?
The game starts with the child being born.
Okay. Right.
And then he's the hero. Somehow, he has this baby in some kind of cryostasis chamber. I could
Right.
be wrong, but
Yes.
I mean, walking this baby through some kind of adventure. Which I mean, I've never played a game like that before.
Right. It looks very interesting.
So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see
Definitely excited
where
for
it
it.
goes.
Okay. What do you got?
Next, Switch, please don't fail me now. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh God.
I hear what you're saying. I mean, we've had some duds with the Switch.
Right.
But I mean, this is gonna be the biggest Smash ever. Besides there being more characters, well, actually
Right.
all the characters. I mean, there's a graphic update. They're completely changing the characters. I mean, the way they look, the way they attack. Give it a chance. December 7th.
Okay. That's like saying that it's going to be the biggest Brussels sprout ever. I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Sometimes you gotta risk it
I don't really like Brussels sprouts, and I don't really think I like Mario Smash.
to get that biscuit.
But I'm willing to give it a shot.
What do you have against Smash?
It's just, again, as a fighting game fan, it's not really a fighting game. It's not
Because-
like Street Fighter, it's not Mortal Kombat, it's not Tekken. But again, I'm willing to give it a shot. It's made by Nintendo. Some douchebags seem to like it. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm talking.
All right. What you got next?
Last of Us 2, guys, oh my gosh, I am so excited for this game. Last of Us, the first one, was one of the best storytelling games I've ever played in my life. I cannot wait to play this one. They showed a new trailer starring Ellie. It looks like Joel, which was her,
Ellie!
her protector in the first one, is no longer around, so it's perceived that he is dead.
Spoiler alert? I didn't play the first
It's
one.
not a spoiler.
I didn't play it, so
Because
it's
anybody
spoiler
could
for
have
me.
watched these trailers from E3. But seriously, guys, this looks awesome. I cannot wait to see what comes out for this game. What do you got?
Are you done? You done spoiling? I can move on.
I'm done, just loving this game, but go ahead.
All right, guys. Jump Force. Jump Force. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Meh.
Ha.
Jump Force, guys. I mean, we're getting Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
We're getting Naruto.
Naruto.
We're getting One Piece.
Nice.
Yes, this is only three of the thousands of animes out there.
But three of possibly the biggest animes
I mean, this is
in
The
one fighting
first-
game.
one of the first ever crossover anime games.
Right.
I mean, graphically, from what we saw at E3, I mean, I gotta say, it looked absolutely phenomenal. It just looked amazing. I mean, I wish I had more info. I wish they gave us more.
Right.
I mean, if you go on YouTube, you'll see like a list of all their different attacks and specials, but I cannot wait to see what else they bring to the table. And this game's gonna be huge. Jump
Sounds
Force,
amazing.
no release date, but we're waiting.
Sounds amazing.
It does.
Anthem by Electronic Arts also was
EA Games.
exactly. was also given some stage time. This game looks phenomenal. Looks like that, it's going to be an open world RPG, also like, multiplayer type of game. You're going to be flying, you're going to be swimming, you're going to be doing a whole bunch of things. This game looks awesome. I cannot wait to play this game with this man over here so he could, again, screw me over in team play work and let me get killed by people while he, gets all the rewards.
If you aim first, baby, you last.
Exactly. But again, game looks awesome. Just like everything else, we'll bring more to you once we get more information.
So I believe we have to end it on the one last game that I believe we're as equally as excited about.
Right.
Ghost
Of
Tsushima. Alright, so Ghost of Tsushima, a Sony exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sony's killing it right now.
Sony's doing great. I mean, it took a while.
No, seriously, no. Sony, I would have to say, took the crown on E3. I mean, Last of Us. Now this new title.
Came out with God of War.
God of War. I mean, they already have Uncharted. Wow. Anyway, come on.
Comeback season, but
Yeah.
again, like one of the goriest of all E3s. I mean, scenically, we saw scenes of a horse riding through an open field with like different colored leaves just falling, which sounds pretty silly, but I mean, it looked beautiful. I mean, again, it had a different feel than most games, at least that I've played before. I mean, it kind of had like a Ninja Gaiden feel to it, but just so much better, so much deeper, so much fuller. I feel like there's just so much promise there.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely excited about this game. It's set during the Mongol conflict with China. It looks like it's going to be an amazing game. It looks like it's going to definitely put you in that era and kind of be that one of those role-playing games that kind of really puts you into that character. So I'm excited.
So excited. I mean,
this man's excited.
Super excited. I mean, E3. You gave us so much this year. We're so excited. I mean, I'm upset that
as a gamer, we're excited. Yeah.
This is all 6 months plus away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gives gamers a reason to keep gaming.
Sort of 6 months. Spider-Man.
Red Dead. That wasn't in E3, but it is July, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. This week, we'd like to bring you a new segment called
Highway to the
Danger Zone?
Danger Zone.
In the Danger Zone, we like to look at the gray area of gaming, not readily defined or not easily quantified. This week, we're going to be looking at free-to-play gaming, 2 games in particular, newer titles that we are actually at least enjoying one of them. Marvel Strike Force and Dragon Ball Legends. Let's take a look at Dragon Ball Legends first.
Yeah.
Dom, what do you think?
I mean, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so when this game came out, I was very excited about it. I mean, game came out, wasn't too much content to begin with, so I mean, I wasn't too happy about that. I mean, I played Dokkan, so it's much different than Dokkan, but I mean, I gotta say, as of right now, I'm not the biggest fan.
But it still follows the same model, which, again...
Model being...
Well, again, he's a huge fan of Dragon Ball. I'm also a fan of Dragon Ball, but it kind of plays on that. It plays on how much of a fan and how much you can identify with the characters. These games, especially Dragon Ball Legends and before that, Dokkan, were based on summoning for characters. To summon for characters, you have to buy in-game currency, whether they be Dragon Stones or
Chrono Crystals.
Now Chrono Crystals, you have to buy those to summon for newer characters.
And it's like you're buying these crystals or stones not because you want to, but because you're a fan. It's like
there's not much content there.
It's
Again, it's very easy to fall prey to this because they take content out and they supplant it with just attaining new characters.
Right.
And if you're a super fan or if you're a fan in general, you might be tricked or tempted to spend money just to get these characters.
If you're starting just now, I would say just keep what is it? Resummoning or
re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
Again, that would be my advice on a game like this. Re-roll. It might seem like you're cheating, but guys, let me tell you something.
Take advantage now.
They are cheating you. So
Yeah.
there's no shame in cheating them.
No.
Definitely re-roll until you get the starting characters
that you want. Because later on, you will not get them unless you pay for them.
Exactly.
I mean, other than that, I mean, they have a PvP system, which, I mean, it can be spotty at times, but, I mean...
It's a little repetitive. I mean, let's just say, let's call a spade a spade. The gameplay is repetitive. There's not much content, but it looks very good. There's the Dragon Ball characters in it, so as tempted as you may be, we have to say, please refrain from spending money on this game. I mean, again, I'm not in charge of your bank account. If you want to, fine. But my opinion or my advice would be, hold off.
Long story short, if you're a fan, try it. Don't invest yet. See how you feel. Go from there.
Right.
Up next,
Marvel Strike Force.
Strike Force.
Marvel.
Enough said.
Enough said. Marvel Strike Force, I gotta say, being a long time or sort of a fan of Dokkan, this was actually a breath of fresh air. It is still a free-to-play game, guys. Don't get me mistaken. You can still fall prey to the free-to-play game trappings, which is spending money for characters and things like that. But as a free-to-play gamer, you can still attain a lot of the very powerful characters and enjoy the gameplay of this game.
I'd have to agree, man.
Yeah.
We spent like 20, 30 bucks
Basic,
in the game.
yeah, not much.
I mean, but I mean, I gotta say, I have no urge to spend further. I mean, you can grind, you can play.
Right.
I mean, you could raid. I will say, I mean, if you're looking to play this game in the long term, try to get as many people as possible on board because you need to raid, you need an alliance, you need a strategy.
But you said a lot there, though. There's a lot of meat to this game.
There is.
Whereas, again, Dokkan, I'm sorry, not Dokkan, but Dragon Ball Legends, you're basically, the point of the game is to keep summoning for characters. On Strike Force, there is a lot to do.
You can keep leveling your characters.
Yeah, there's arena, there's blitz, there's raiding. You can create
so many things to do.
In-game, kind of alliances with other characters. So there's a community there.
And it's like every account is different too. I mean, my abilities will be different from yours. I don't know how you level yours or how I level mine. I mean, it's...
So you're not forced to spend money in this game. I mean...
You can. It'll make the
experience
easier.
Yeah, you can if it might make it more enjoyable for you, but spending money is not, I guess, primary or paramount to enjoying this game. You can enjoy it just by the gameplay. The gameplay is very much like chess, and there's a turn-based strategy element to this game, and I gotta say, I mean, I enjoyed it.
We've been playing it every day now, and...
Yeah.
There are some times where I'm not the happiest with it, but I log in. I mean, I do my login bonuses. I get my character strong enough, and I move about my day.
Right.
It's a good game. Strike Force has been one of the best app games we've played so far, I'd say.
Yeah. So in the Danger Zone, we looked at two games: Dragon Ball Legends, Marvel Strike Force. I gotta say, Dragon Ball Legends, you're in
the Danger Zone.
Marvel Strike Force, again, to an unresponsible player, you can definitely be there, but to a responsible player, it has a lot of good gameplay without spending a very large amount of money. I gotta say, as a free-to-play game, it was done as well as it could have been done, so I gotta give credit where credit is due. Foxnet Studios, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that wraps up another episode of Reviews in Whiskey. Amazing whiskey that we had this week. Made it a little difficult to get through.
Yeah, it did. No,
dude.
Finish your thing, man. I'm done here. This is mine. Let the fuck go!
Yo!
Give me it! Fuck!
Yeah.
You! Ah!
So that's another episode of Reviews in Whiskey.
You stay classy, San Diego.